Have you ever stopped to think about the incredible power that something as common as salt possesses? Get ready? Because today we are about to explore the fascinating world of salt and all the amazing things it can do. Salt is not just for seasoning your food throughout history. It has been a game changer for humanity and is revered in cultures around the world as a symbol of purity and protection. Believe it or not, in ancient times, salt was so valuable that it was practically like having gold in your hands. Let's dive into some key points about salt throughout history. Salt has been revered as a symbol of purity in many cultures and has been used in religious ceremonies to cleanse, protect against dark forces. In the past, salt was so precious that it served as currency in some parts of the world. Did you know that the term salary has its roots in salt? It dates back to payments made to Roman soldiers, similar to how we receive salaries. Today, let's talk about some ancient beliefs related to salt. Have you heard about the superstition of spilling salt being a sign of bad luck? Well, this belief has existed for a long time in various cultures. But don't worry, there's a simple remedy. Tossing a pinch over your left shoulder with your right hand will ward off any negative energy from this superstition. This is a deep concept shared by different cultures, showing how deeply ingrained it is in our collective psychology. And let's not forget the magical side of salt. It is believed to have powerful cleansing and protective properties in mystical practices. Therefore, it is commonly used to create protective circles and dispel any negative vibrations in the world of magic. Salt is closely linked to the earth element, and rituals are performed to establish boundaries and keep spaces safe, as well as to purify spaces during ritual performances. In the Bible, the preserving role of salt is highlighted, being used as a means to preserve food in a time when modern refrigerators did not exist. This particular use directly reflects that's the idea of holiness among those who follow Jesus Christ. Matthew 5:13 says, "You are the salt of the earth." But if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. This shows the importance of salt in energy transmutation and preservation. Now, let's explore the process of putting salt in your shoes. Ever wondered why this makes a difference? Imagine your legs as roots anchoring you on your life's journey. However, when facing the obstacles that arise in your path, both spiritually and personally, it is important to protect yourself against negative energies. When you sprinkle a bit of salt in your shoes, you are creating a personal shield, warding off these negative energies and allowing you to move forward towards your goal smoothly. And obtaining the salt is not just for adding flavor to your meals. It also has a profound spiritual meaning in all cultures. Salt has long been seen as a purifier, like a spiritual brush for the soul. Therefore, by adding a pinch to your shoes, you are not only protecting yourself from bad vibes, but also clearing the path ahead, removing any obstacles that may trip you up along the way. Now let's move on to the process itself. First, you will take some salt, whether regular table salt or sea salt. Personally, I prefer sea salt as it is less processed and more pure. Put it in a small container and proceed with the activation technique. Imagine the activation process is happening right there inside that container. To begin, use your middle finger to trace certain clockwise. You might be wondering why the middle finger. Well, in many spiritual traditions, it's known as the finger of the heart and is linked to the element of void, thus creating a direct path to that space where our desires take shape as you spin the salt. The key is to infuse it with protection and purpose. For instance, if you intend to secure a job, express your intention aloud, saying something like, "I activate this salt with the purpose of providing me protection and guiding me towards the job I know I deserve. This will help me to thrive in my life." Keep your language active and present, affirming that the salt is being activated to provide you with power and direction. Now, on to the next step. Once the salt is activated and blessed, conceal it in a small bag or simply wrap it in plastic. This will ensure it remains charged and ready to fulfill its mission. As for the practical application of this ritual, comfort is key. You'll be carrying the salt in your shoes, so it's important that you feel comfortable. Keep things simple with just a pinch that doesn't bother you as you walk. Remember that amulet should enhance your journey, not make it more difficult. As for the choice of shoe, it's up to you personally. I prefer play it in the left shoe as I feel my amulet is aligned with my heart. Turning this into a daily practice is essential, especially if you lead a busy life and are often on the move. Your goals will unfold in their own time, much like any worthwhile endeavor, so stay focused, stay positive, and keep moving forward. This is a powerful ritual that can bring immediate protection and help manifest your dreams.